So, turns out, Joseph and Jordan have been working out in the heat.
Well, Jordan, really.
Jordan.
They had a little bit of a trailer issue with the...
What in the world? Y'all acted like you had done something very creative here. Like, hey, y'all come look at this. Show everybody how awesome this turned out. What is this, April Fool's?
We fixed it.
We fixed it.
Covered up a little bit of the rust and everything.
Okay, well, where's the piece you were cutting on earlier that was making all the racket? The piece of diamond
this would
plate.
be a lot better than that.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have to disagree.
What?
I think we're gonna have to disagree.
I'm gonna work on tires.
Yeah. We'll come back when y'all are ready to really show it off.
See what I thought when I walked out here a minute ago. It's like, Jordan, what the hell you doing, son?
So what are you
holding the glue down?
Oh, okay. You put glue under the rubber mat there, and you got it pulled tight with the tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we're gonna put this piece of diamond.
Oh, there's the diamond plate I was talking
about. We're gonna put this across the top of it to and fasten it down. That way it can't flip up on us. There won't be any white tape.
The white tape will be gone, and you won't be getting tripped right here when you step up there. Okay. All right. All right. Good job. Yeah. That was entertaining. Okay, we are back at it. Anybody know what car this is? We pulled a trick on them. We changed the body, which it didn't have a body on it last y'all saw it. We'd already taken the doors off. But this is the new car, the car we debuted at Eldora. We have since put a body on it, our normal 2022 skins on it. And we're getting ready to go racing.
Half of it's off the old paper car over there.
Well, then we know it's fast. We got a ton of tires that Jesse's working on mounting over here. We got the HTF1 car cleaned up from a successful weekend, I would say. I think we all agreed Jesse did a good job. Jesse?
It ended well.
Yeah, he ended on a good note with a second place finish in the 604 crate division at Magnolia. Over here though, we are getting ready to go racing. Where are we going?
Huh?
Where are we going?
Long Shot Speedway.
Long Shot? I thought it was Bird Gun Speedway. All right, we are going to Buckshot Speedway in Clinton, Alabama. Brand new racetrack for us. We started to go there once like 20 years ago with an old street stock car and it rained out.
Is it the same place?
I'm pretty sure it's a track that's been there, been shut down. Somebody has reopened it, revamped it, and we're excited to go racing. It's only like a 3.5 hour drive from us to go race with the Southern All-Star Series Super Late Models this weekend, June, whatever weekend it is anymore. I can't keep up with the dates anymore. But anyway, Southern All-Stars this weekend, Buckshot Speedway. Do what?
We're 1-0 for Southern All-Stars.
This year? Yeah. Is that the only time we raced with them? We won at Southern? Yeah. It might be. Well, that's a good note. What? We're trying to figure out the last time we raced with the Southern All-Stars. The only time we raced with the Southern All-Stars was when we won with Faithful and the Drain with the blowed out tire. I have to go check the schedule on that. I'm not exactly for sure. That could be the case.
If it is, I mean...
If it is, we're batting 1,000 with the Southern All-Stars this year. If it isn't, then we're not. Whatever the case, we're swapping carburetors for this event. This was actually a borrowed carburetor that we ran at Eldora. And we're gonna go a little bit different route here on this situation.
We'll put our stuff back on there.
Yeah, we're gonna put our stuff back on. Actually putting the Super Bowl on this one. So this is the engine from Jay Dickens, Mr. Langenfelder bought for us. We've run it at Eldora. That was kind of it was hard to say much. Everybody, what'd you think of the new car? What'd you think of the engine? The track conditions were just so different than what we were expecting at Eldora racing during the day. The majority of the time we had this thing toned down because the track was so slick. So I think
really slickest stuff I ever been on during the daytime.
I think we could have been better with Jesse's car up there, to be honest.
Yeah.
When in the day, obviously, not at night.
It was so freaking slick. It was so slick. I ain't never been on nothing like that you did.
You could hear it in the infield. Y'all just kind of idling through the corner.
Down the straightaway too.
Yeah.
Have you seen the spacer?
There's not any in there, is there?
Yeah, it's restricted.
Oh, we have. Okay. So we still had restrictors in here. Hey, I was looking at that.
Two-piece.
Two-piece.
What one's up the center over here?
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah.
Get your camera there.
That'd be all right. So we went back to our Weir's machine carburetor spacer setup. This is not restricted at all, right? Right.
At this current time.
Right. So we're going to the track with no restrictors in. Kind of a short track, small track. If it dries out, we might well be putting them in. We'll have to see though. Look out. I bet that's hot. We had to take a break. We had to take a break here for just a split second to turn on the AC. I hope so.
Last summer.
Yeah, we hadn't used it yet. You let me know when you're ready. You ready? Here we go. Watch out, Jordan. Do you know about this?
Yeah.
You about to find out.
I think there's no sprinkler up there.
What?
Oh yeah, there is.
Where is it? I hear it, but I don't see it. Did it tip over?
No, it's right there.
Oh yeah, I see it. Right there.
Cooling it off, Jordan.
Yeah. It's gonna be 20 degrees cooler in there in a minute. You just wait.
Cycles out all that hot water.
Yeah, give it a minute.
I need one of those sprinklers that does like this.
Yeah, the whole way. All right, I don't know if y'all can see that up there or not, but we turned our sprinkler on. First time, yeah, it's like it's raining. First time this year. It cooled down a little bit. Also, before we get done with the video, I know we didn't do a good job of explaining the whole Droop rule situation. Joseph got disqualified the second night of Magnolia. Finished third the first night. Was scheduled, would have been starting sixth after finishing second in the heat race on night 2, and got disqualified. Our Droop was a 1/4 inch high. I didn't do a good job of explaining what that meant in the video. A lot of you were asking exactly what was going on there. So basically, the way the whole Droop rule or the Droop check works.
Okay.
You want to explain? We're kind of...
This isn't exactly, but
Yeah.
this is the idea.
Right.
So what it is you got the left rears off the ground, right?
Right.
Okay.
But just so y'all know, they do it with the front end on the
Down.
ground. So the front end's on the ground.
Front end's down.
Stick a jack
up under the underslung.
under the chassis.
So
Stick a jack under the chassis on the underslung there.
that makes all your suspension, your Droop chain, all of it stretch out.
Right.
Your Droop chain's got to lift that the left rear off the tire or off the ground.
Right.
Once the left rear's off the ground, you can wiggle it a little bit like this. You come back.
They actually stick a sheet of aluminum under it, I guess is the official way of doing it.
Get a tape measure.
Right? Come in 6 inches.
You come across 6 inches. There's a little mark right there. I got on my car already.
You need one of them official stickers to go there.
And you
check
come
Droop
up and
here.
you're measuring to this piano, where the piano hinge and this flat piece and the bottom of the spoiler come together at that line.
And we're not saying Jesse.
This isn't exact, and it probably ain't even 46.
They don't even, matter of fact.
But the rule is
51.
51
No,
inches.
no. Let's back up. The rule was 50 with an inch variance.
With an inch variance.
Joseph was 51 1/4
Yeah.
at the end of the deal. Funny story, Jesse's division, the crate division, doesn't even have the Droop rule.
Doesn't have the Droop
Nope.
rule.
So,
we
and that's
have a sitting on the ground deck height rule.
39.
39 inches.
Yeah. Which we had to actually lower this to make
Yeah.
sure we were good.
Yeah, we lowered it on this. Jesse has been thrown out for before.
Jesse has been thrown out before last year for being a little tall there.
That means you cheated. Droop rule doesn't mean you cheated, but that deck height means you cheated. No, Droop rule doesn't change throughout the race. Your sitting deck height does because of tire pressure and fuel burn off.
Right.
It doesn't change the fact you cheated. Yeah, it doesn't change the fact you did it. You did
Okay,
too.
they're being silly, but it brings up a point that no one was trying to cheat. It's just one of those deals. Like, several people have been thrown out by the Droop rule. Davenport, Overton, Shepherd. It happens, is my point, and it's just one of them deals where
all the things that we changed on that car.
exactly. There's things when you change change setup. Some of that stuff affects your Droop. So probably all the changing that was done, it affected that Droop situation there, and we came up just a little tall. So the way it goes, wasn't like anyone was trying to cheat or anything along those lines. Just one of those situations where a rule came to bite us in the butt. In a completely unrelated bit of news, we have had a change of plans with our schedule, and going forward as of right now, we've made a mutual decision with the Henderson bunch to we're going to focus on our equipment, and we're going to go back to Joseph driving our car and the Henderson Motorsports bunch, they're going to do something different as well. Just one of those deals where things weren't going as planned. We got a lot going on here with the new engine and the new car, and we need to make sure we're focusing our efforts here. So you know, that's what's working best for us. Henderson Motorsports agreed that they, you know, that was fine with them. And so, you know, kind of a mutual decision for us to do our own thing. Regardless of the situation, we do appreciate the opportunity to have been able to go race with those guys. Wayne and Brad and Corey and Brandon, they all work really hard, and really enjoyed hanging out with them and racing with them. Really, you know, we have improved a lot from where we started to finishing third the first night at Magnolia. So enjoyed that and appreciate the opportunity with Leon Henderson and the Henderson Motorsports team. Just gonna go back to doing our own thing for now.
Got it in like that. You pull the spring down and twist it like that.
Every day. Quick disconnect right there.
Yeah, I guess it's
Well, it's not ideal.
not ideal, but we can hook our other deal back up.
So I know some of y'all are going to comment how, you know, great that doesn't look the way that's run, but we want to be able to make sure if for any issue we need to go back to our other carburetor, we can, and if we change this fitting and run it around, then we're going to have an issue. All right, we have fast forwarded one whole day. Almost probably 20, well no, it's not quite 24 hours yet. Carburetor is bolted on, still haven't cranked it. That's what we are about to do. This is the Super Bowl carburetor that we bolted on one of the SB2s earlier in the season. Remember, the bowls are full of fuel, so less stumble and hesitation and that kind of thing, right?
Get it when you want it.
You get it when you want it. You prefer that? Okay, so that's what the deal is while we were switching, is Joseph preferred the Super Bowl, liked it better than the, I guess, standard style carburetor. All right, whoa, we're good. Primed up. Woo. That's a brand new starter, by the way.
Whoa! Sounds good. Whoa!
Yeah, maybe it'll sound good for a lot more than 2 or 3 races, you know?
All ready?
Yeah, that busts her off. It's nice and loud. Hey, if it was hot in here before, it's like 30 degrees hotter now. Yeah. All right, sounds good. Or at least I think it sounds good. Yeah. Y'all have to let us know what you think there through the speakers of your phone or TV.
Sounds good to me.
We are going to be taking Betty with the Dell engine here with us as well.
Yep.
They got her primed up. I guess we're gonna fire this one up. Yeah, that one sounds pretty good too. So like I said, we're gonna put Betty here in the trailer, go up to, she'll be a spare backup up at Buckshot. Our next race after that'll be Sonoya. the following Saturday, hopefully Betty will stay in the trailer all the way through Sonoya. That way we have room for 3 cars in there next week. I guess while we're not doing anything, we can check our Droop here. Ain't that hard to do, quick and easy. So jack it up right there under the underslung till the left rear just does come off the ground.
A little bit.
A little bit. They
All right, right there.
They put a sheet of aluminum underneath it. What we got, Jesse? We don't have a sign on this, or sticker on this one. 6 inches in, right to here. Make sure your tape's straight. 50. Heck, we ain't even using none of that variance.
15.5. Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah, you're right.
50 and
51.
5/8.
So we are
About 50 and 5/8.
50 and 5/8. We are 1/2 inch, well, 3/8 of an inch to the good right there. You comfortable with that?
It's in there, ain't it?
It's in the ballpark, yeah. There you go. That's how they check Droop.
But
But
you're gonna move in bars and stuff.
you got to be mindful.
Possibly change it.
Right. And one way, let's say if you were too high, how you can change that is obviously by lowering your deck right here, moving it down, you know, and then also this left rear limiter chain right here. Shorten that, and that will lower your back end back here. We'll double check this one when we get it down too. And another note on this car, that carburetor, J. Dickens, they dynoed that carburetor on this engine, so we should be good right here. No worries there. Everything should be good to go with our Super Bowl carburetor on the new engine. Push, buddy. Hopefully Betty will be staying there for till after Sonoya next week. I was also noticing if we had one more sprinkler, the whole roof would be cool, not just half of it. Here's a look at what Jordan was working on earlier in the video. Now that all the duct tape's gone, we were tripping over, the mat was coming up, we were tripping over it. So he glued her down and put this piece of diamond plate back on. We had to cut it off because it used to come over here and lip over here, but the door hangs up right there, so that'll do though. We won't be tripping anymore. Anyway, at least we got one car in the trailer. We're gonna get this one loaded up here shortly. Before I forget, wanted to let y'all know, those of you who ordered the Dream Big shirts, that if you ordered before we ran out online, before we started the pre-order, those have been shipped. We were a little behind on that. We apologize. We had way more orders than we anticipated. But those have all been shipped. The pre-ordered shirts, if you ordered after we opened up the pre-order on the Dream Big shirts, we are expecting those to arrive here any day, and hopefully we'll be getting them shipped to you here very soon. Over here we got a few things left to do, then we'll be getting the new car in the trailer and going to Buckshot Speedway Saturday night, XR Southern All-Star Series. Gonna be a fun time. Hopefully we'll have a good run and have y'all a good video to watch next week. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see y'all later.